Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 29th of January 2019. Essence. Sweet children, you now have to go to the towers of peace and happiness, and you therefore have to continue to transform and reform your old natures and characters. Question. What is the way for your head to be constantly refreshed? Answer. Churn the things that the Father tells you. By churning the ocean of knowledge, your head becomes refreshed. Those who are always refreshed are also able to serve others. Their batteries remain constantly charged because their connection remains with the Almighty Authority Father by churning knowledge. Song. Show the path to the blind, dear God. Om Shanti. This song was sung by human beings, but they don't know the meaning of it. This is also like a prayer, just as they have other prayers. They don't know the Supreme Soul. If they were to know the Supreme Soul, they would know everything. They speak of the Supreme Soul, but they don't know his life story at all. So they are blind, are they not? You have now each received the third eye of knowledge, and you are therefore called Trinetri. Although people in the world say the words Trinetri, Trikaldarshi, Trimurti, they don't know the meaning of them. Similarly, they ask what the connection between science and silence is. Although they ask these questions, they themselves don't know the answers to them. They say there should be peace in the world, but when did that exist before? Who brought about peace? They don't know anything at all. They simply continue to ask these questions, and so there definitely has to be someone who knows this and who could tell you. The Father has explained to you children that this play is predestined. There is the Tower of Peace, the Tower of Happiness. There is a tower for everything. The incorporeal world is the Tower of Peace, where we souls reside. That is called the Tower of Silence. Then, in the Golden Age, there is the Tower of Happiness, the Tower of Peace and Prosperity. No one else would actually say that the home of all of us souls is the land of liberation. Only the Father explains all of these things. The teacher has to be someone like that. He is the Tower of Knowledge. He also takes you to the towers of peace and happiness. This then is the Tower of the Land of Sorrow. People are insolvent in every respect. It is only at this time that you receive your inheritance of purity, peace and happiness. It is the greatness of this most auspicious confluence age. This is called the beneficial age. After the Iron Age, there is the Golden Age. That is the Tower of Happiness. The other is the Tower of Peace. This is the Tower of Sorrow. Here there is plenty of sorrow. All types of sorrow have now come together. It is said, mountains of sorrow are to fall. When there are earthquakes, etc., everyone cries out in distress. The Father has explained that there is little time left. It takes your children time to stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. there are many who don't fully understand. Should they consider him to be a point? What should they consider him to be? But as is a soul, so the Supreme Soul. You know what a soul is. It is a lucky star. It is extremely subtle. You cannot see it with these eyes. So the Father explains all of these things. By churning these things, your heads become refreshed. Wherever you go, you explain, there are the towers of peace, happiness and purity in the new world. The Father transforms your old natures and characters and makes you into the masters of the new world. Although people sing this and they study the Vedas, the scriptures and the Gita, etc., they don't understand anything at all. They continue to come down the ladder. Although they consider themselves to be authorities of the scriptures, they still have to come down. At first, all souls are sattva-pradhan, and then their batteries gradually discharge. At this time, everyone's battery is flat. The batteries are now being charged again. The Father says, Man above, consider yourselves to be souls. The Father is the Almighty Authority. By remembering Him, your sins are cut away and the battery becomes full. You now feel that your batteries are being charged. The batteries of some cannot be charged. Instead of being reformed, they become even more spoilt. They even promise the Father, Baba, I will indulge never in vice. I will definitely claim my inheritance for 21 births from you. And yet they fall. The Father says, by conquering the vice of lust, you will become conquerors of the world. If you then indulge in vice, all wisdom is lost. Lust is the greatest enemy. By looking at one another, there is the fire of lust. The Father says, by sitting on the pyre of lust, you have become ugly, and I am now making you beautiful. Only the Father explains these things to you. Your intellects open through this study. People also speak of the tree. This is the Kalpa tree. This is the variety tree of the human world. It is called the inverted tree. There is a variety of religions. All the millions of souls have received imperishable parts. No two can have the same part. You have now each received the third eye of knowledge. Just think how many souls there are. It is like a toy fish on a string. They come down the string. This too is like that. We are also tied by the strings of the drama. We have been coming down in this way, and the cycle has now come to an end, and we have to go back up. It is only now that you children receive this understanding. Souls come down from up above. They are added here number-wise. You are actors in this play. There is the creator, director, and principal actor. Shiv Baba is the principal one. Who are the other actors? Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. People on the path of devotion have made many images, but they don't know the meaning of them at all. They speak of hundreds of thousands of years. The Father has now come and is giving you all the knowledge. You now understand that you will not have this knowledge in the golden age. Just as the activities continue here, so too the kingdom of purity, peace and happiness continues there. The Father is wonderful. He is also such a tiny point. Just as you are souls, in the same way, this one soul is also receiving all the knowledge from the Father. Baba would not be any larger. He is a point. You souls are also points. All the knowledge is being imbibed by you souls. The Father will give you this knowledge again after a cycle. It is like a record that has been recorded and which then repeats. A whole part is recorded in the soul. Something wonderful is called nature. Not a single person can be liberated from his part in this eternal drama. Each one of you has to play your part. These are very wonderful matters. When you understand them clearly and imbibe them, your mercury of happiness rises. You are receiving such a scholarship. So you should make great effort. You have to make others equal to yourselves. All of you are teachers. A teacher teaches you and makes you into a teacher, the same as himself. It isn't that you also have to become a guru. No. You are teachers because you teach Rajyoga, and you will then go back home. Only you understand this. Neither do those people know this, nor can they grant salvation. The bestower of salvation for all is the one Father. He is also the liberator and the guide. When you go from there, the Father doesn't become your guide at that time. It is now that the Father becomes your guide. When you come down from your home, you even forget your home. You are now guides, the Pandavas. You show everyone the path. May you be bodiless. Your name is also the Pandava army. You are bodily beings. When you are alone, you cannot be called an army. It is when you gain victory over Maya while in a body that you are called an army. People have written things about war. These are unlimited matters. Those people hold conferences, etc., and open Sanskrit colleges, etc. They spend so much money. By spending so much, they have become almost empty. All the silver, gold and diamonds have finished. Then everything new will emerge for you. So while walking and moving around, you children should have a lot of happiness. You have to remember the Father and the inheritance. Your paths continue all the time. They will never end. The Father explains, you do not know your own births. He also tells the account of 84 births to this one who comes first. You children receive a lot of happiness. You will have the towers of health, wealth and happiness, and so you should have so much intoxication. The Father is giving us the unlimited inheritance. The closer you come, the more difficulties there will be. The tree has to grow. While a tree is still weak, it easily falls in a storm. This has to happen. The picture of your aim and objective is just in front of you. You cannot keep any other pictures. On the path of devotion, people keep so many pictures. On the path of knowledge, there is just the one. You have the knowledge in your intellects, but how could you take a photograph of a point? A soul is a star. These two are matters that have to be understood. A soul cannot be seen with these eyes. Many say, Baba, I want to have a vision. I want to see paradise. However, you cannot become the masters of that just by seeing it. People say that so-and-so has gone to heaven, but they don't know where heaven is. Only souls who have been to heaven can say this. The soul remembers everything. The highest on high Father is now teaching you, through which you claim the highest on high status. You will definitely become Narayan from an ordinary man, number-wise, according to the effort you make. It is your duty to explain to those who ask for peace. Many people will understand that what you say is accurate. That time will also come. It is written that Bhishma Pitamai, etc. were shot with arrows of knowledge by the Kumaris. It wasn't that Arjuna shot an arrow and the Ganges emerged. When they hear such things, they say that the Ganges emerged there. They have also created a Gomukh. You children can see that your memorial also exists here. That is the non-living Dilwala, and this is the living one. They have shown paradise up on the ceiling. Down below they are doing tapasya, and the images of the kingdom are up above. Therefore, people believe that heaven is up above. Even those who manufacture bombs understand that they're making them for their own destruction. They say, if we do this, destruction will definitely take place. It is also written that it happened in the same way in the Great War. All were destroyed. In the Golden Age, there is just the one religion, and so surely all the rest will be destroyed. You children also know that by performing devotion, they continue to come down according to the drama plan. In fact, here, there is no question of receiving blessings, etc. Whatever is fixed in the drama is what happens. When something unexpected happens, people say that it is the will of God. You would not say that. You would say that it is the destiny of the drama. You would not say that it is the will of God. God too has a part in the drama. Only the one Father can explain to you how the world cycle turns. Only the Father is knowledgeable. People think that he knows what is in the heart of everyone. However, we are the ones who would receive punishment for whatever we do. The Father would not sit and punish you. This is the automatic, predestined drama which continues. Only the Father explains to you the secrets of its beginning, middle and end. You then explain this to others. The Father now says, children, your stage should be such that you don't remember anything at the end. You consider yourselves to be souls. This is called the Karmatit stage. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. 1. In order to receive a scholarship, make great effort. Become a teacher and teach others Rajyoga. Become a guide and do the service of showing everyone the path home. 2. Charge your battery by having remembrance of the Almighty Authority Father. After making a promise to the Father, never be defeated by lust. Blessing. May you be a special actor who experiences the combined form by constantly keeping the company of the Lord. When children say Baba from their hearts, then Dilaram, the comforter of hearts, becomes present, and this is why it is said that the Lord is present. Special souls are anyway combined. People say, wherever I look, I see only you, and you children say, whatever we do, wherever we go, the Father is with us. He is called Karan Karavanar, one who does and inspires others to do. And so Karanhar, one who does, and Karavanar, one who inspires, are combined. Those who play their parts with this awareness become special actors. Slogan. Stay in this old world while considering yourself to be a guest, and you will be able to say, get out, to the old sanskars and thoughts. Om Shanti. Special effort to become equal to Father Brahma. According to the time, now become constantly unshakable, immovable, and full of all treasures, the same as Father Brahma. If there is the slightest upheaval, you will not be able to experience all treasures. You have received so many treasures from the Father, and the means to keep those treasures with you forever is to remain constantly unshakable and immovable. By remaining unshakable, you will constantly continue to experience happiness. Om Shanti.